Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up, you're fucking down.
And if they don't want to deal with me, block me.
Empty your mind. Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. The water can flow or it can crash. Be water, my friend.
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Yo, it's your boy, Light Buddha Mike, back at it again with another TikTok live reaction. Yo, fam, how's it going on this Sunday? Hmm? Hmm? Yeah, big Sunday. The last Sunday from November, anyway. You know what I'm saying? Dennis in the building. What it do, Dennis? Angela in the building. Yo, Angela. Yeah, see everybody getting in here. We got 8 people so far. 8 people, 3 likes. Get them likes up, people. You know what to do. Need that. Appreciate the family.
My friends be like, how come you not famous yet? I be like, you didn't share my shit. How come you ain't share it yet? See? More people you get shot. Okay, ready?
Bitch on the ride of my day like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I see my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
Okay, what it do? Family, family, get in here, family. Got a lot to look at today. A lot. Been busy the last couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I had to run my niece back and forth to work. It's all right though. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. As long as my mom ain't on the road, I'm good about it. You know what I'm saying? I think the whole world would be good about it. Yeah, let's keep it moving. Let's get into it.
You got that thing. Then you got the Library of Congress. Make it make sense. Let's get into it. Is that the librarian? Who is that? Come on, man. Sound off in the comments. Am I wrong? Tell me to Google search it. Yo, type letters instead of sending pictures of who these people are. Come on. Is this the American people that we weren't taught in school? Why are they on the building? Huh? Make it make sense. Explain to me like I'm some guy from Brooklyn who never went to school or opened a book. So many people tell me to go to a library. I'm at a library. I can't even open the door to go inside because it doesn't make sense. How is a book gonna make sense to another baby angel that sort of looks like me as a kid? What's going on here? How can I open a book to find out what anything means if I can't even open the library door? Because none of this makes sense. Make it make sense, DC. Yeah, they needed books back then for something this big. This makes sense in 1897? No way. They didn't build this in 1897. Look at this thing. This is from Rome. No? Am I wrong?
No, you're right.
Enjoy, guys. Have a good day.
Yo, Bustling, what it do? So Jen, I don't really like to have too many viewers and nothing like that. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, I like natural viewers. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm on YouTube with it anyways. Kick is more of a secondary for me. Like, well, third actually, because Twitch is second. Should say it like that. But yeah, let's get it. I need more watch hours on YouTube though. Y'all gonna help. I know the fam got me. That's the plan.
Let him with eyes see clearly. And let me teach you something about the brain. Thoughts shape reality because you are an ancient being. So your brain doesn't know if you're really experiencing that shit. I told you, you can sit here and meditate. Look, you can sit here and go through your whole, you can sit here still, close your eyes, and go through your whole workout in your mind. And your muscles is gonna undergo the same stress they would go if you was actually lifting that shit. The brain can't compute the difference between reality because reality is subjective. So when you think some shit, your brain, or you see some shit, your brain and body treats it as if you're actually going through it. So that means every fucking time you done been exposed to any form of violence in your life, that's caused trauma within you, motherfucker. It's just like when everybody just sit there and watch dude get killed on live, shot out in the face, nigga, you might as well shot the nigga in the face yourself. Because that's the same trauma that your soul is gonna undergo. That's why I stopped watching horror movies.
And I'm definitely gonna have to second him on that horror movie aspect. I don't do the drama, the horror movie, none of that aspect that actually feeds the lower dimension. You know what I'm saying? I vibrate high. I don't like none of that shit at all. At all. So we don't bite, we only pinch. Sound like a crab right there. See, I get out in a pinch. So we'll work this around a little bit. Move on up. But you know what I'm saying, man? You can work out in your mind and actually work out. Like, that's some real Baki shit. You know what I'm saying? Muscles tense up and shit in certain spots. You just get it. Get it.
Even if you think he's doing something dumb, it ain't dumb. You ain't look hard enough. We are at war with 5 countries at one time. 5 countries at one time. What makes it brilliant? None of the countries we at war with got an army. Just over there bullying people. Get the fuck up over there. Give a fuck about your maple syrup. Trump funnier than a motherfucker. He ain't scared to be funny neither. Trump said, I will absolutely show you the motherfucking Epstein files. Then they showed him the Epstein files. Motherfucker, has my name on it? I think you handed me the wrong list, bitch. I'll give you 3 weeks. Ever since grab him by the pussy, I said he could never say nothing. Make me put that blunt out again. But this month of this year, he said he spoke to the president of Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, and my whole brain scrambled. Sir, you are the president. Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. So the question is, who the fuck was you talking to? J.D. Vance was in the corner. It's me, Puerto Rico.
Now, Trump, you're supposed to know how many states do you have? And what part of these little islands belong to us? See, that's why he get confused with the Gulf of Mexico. And like, well, why don't we just call it the Gulf of America? But in the same sense, I feel where he was coming from, because it's South America, Central America, and North America. So, it's all America. To be honest with you, it's all America. So, hey, gotta take your Palm Pilot.
You spell so powerful, they send a spell at your ass and make your ass think don't nobody love your ass. Have your ass depressed. Depression leads to what? Low vibration. Leads to what? Suicide. Have your ass in the deepest of depression around this bitch. And you thinking you don't know where this feeling coming from. Nigga, you in the house arguing with your wife. You blaming her. You blaming yourself. You blaming the cat. You blaming the dog. Whole fucking time, nigga, it's a motherfucker that put a spell on you. Or you know it as a hex. Nigga, that's real. That's what the elites do to our ass on a massive level, nigga. You wake up all fucked up mentally, you all mad, you don't know what the fuck you mad about. You think about old shit and moments in time just to match that frequency of your how you feel today. Like that be sorcery and motherfucker don't even know it.
Burn some sage right now. You know what I'm saying? What you say, 50 United States, 13 original colonies. Well, you know, I was taught it was 51. But, I don't know. Weird times, right? Weird times. Yeah, that is an elementary song.
You know what's crazy? Scientists been playing with all type of shit. They've been playing with portals at CERN and quantum physics. They just came up with this thing called time crystals. You hear about that?
Yeah.
So basically, the theory of relativity says that everything over time declines, right? So like imagine you have your room. You don't clean your room, what happens? It gets dirtier, right? Like everything in the universe tends to decline. And so what they found was they pulled out these like quantum particle beams in this crazy super cold conditions. And what they found was that these particles would out of nowhere spontaneously combust. And then, so they wouldn't just have that repeating pattern over space where like, oh, if it keeps not cleaning, it's going to keep getting dirtier. They'd have it over time. So they get stuck in this state where they would just sit there and then they would break and come back together and break and come back together and they get stuck on a loop doing that. But they weren't consuming any energy to do it. So imagine it's like your room gets extremely dirty and then cleans itself and extremely dirty and then cleans itself and it gets stuck in that loop, but no one's actually doing the cleaning. They found out that particles can get stuck in that state, and I think spiritually people can get stuck in that state.
100%.
Clocking it. Y'all see them keys right there? Them some gems. Us people, we easily build that mentality to get into like a certain what we call mode or routine phase, or we think we're benefiting, but we're really detrimenting. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good in the hood. Yeah, where's Shoes Boogie? I don't know where everybody at, man. They might have thought I wasn't doing one tonight. That's what it is, Angela. Because I came in at 9:30 and shit. That's because I had to drop off my niece, y'all. I understand. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, it's the plan, nonetheless. It's still the plan to come through at 9 to 9:30. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to stay in the 369 area because I'm a 9 path. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But hey, this long on this watch. Yeah.
You can't force me to do anything. I asked for a lawyer, brother. I can't do that. You can't do that. Am I under arrest? Am I under arrest? No, well, how can you force me to do something? How can you force me to do something if I'm not under arrest?
I'm trying to explain to you. The doctor.
Shit don't change.
Doctors talk to you.
Shit don't change today, bro. Y'all talked to me when I was a kid.
I'm trying to explain to you.
I was a kid too. And I'm a man now. I'm a man now. Okay, I'm listening.
So the doctors talk to you. They did not feel like you have the capacity to make medical decisions based off their discussion with you. And so
how do I not have that?
That's the
I'm a grown man now. How do I not have the capacity?
Okay.
Y'all know what revolution is? Do you know what a revolution is? Huh?
What does that have to do with you being
Do you know what a revolution is? Do you know what a revolution is, brother?
You don't even
this shit gotta change. All this shit gotta change. It's called a revolution.
Yeah.
So why did you come here? Because I felt like I was sick.
Okay, and
I felt like I was sick.
We're the people that can help you.
Okay, but y'all not gonna put a needle in my arm. It doesn't work like that.
Okay,
you can't make me do something against my will. That is not right. I'm a man.
So,
and I would die for that, bro.
You got doctors.
I would die for that, bro.
You got doctors and nurses.
It doesn't work like that. Even if I'm feeling bad, you cannot force me to do anything, bro.
We're not trying to force you.
It doesn't matter. No, I'm not getting on the bed, bro. You can't make me get on the bed, bro.
Okay.
It don't work like that, bro. It do not work like that, bro. It don't work like that. You can't make me get on the bed, bro. I'm not a prisoner. I'm an American, bro. It's a free country. I know my rights.
Okay. All right. You're in the room with.
Give me a lawyer. I want a lawyer before y'all touch me.
Okay.
It doesn't work like that, bro. You can't. No.
James,
Here,
I'm giving it to you cold, man. All right. So James, just like you don't want to put your hands on me, I want to put my hands on you. Okay. But the thing about it, man.
Well, we gonna tear this bitch up.
But to do, ain't nobody even trying to do that.
All right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Don't touch me.
But then,
if you don't want to tear this bitch up, don't touch me.
Well, James,
do not touch me.
You're not cooperating with it.
I'll pay you. I'm trying to be cooperative. I don't want to do that.
I know, but then the thing about it is that there
it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, bro. Don't touch me, bro. We can tear this bitch up, bro. I will tear this bitch up, bro. Shit, get away from me. Please, can I have my personal space?
Okay,
I want my space, bro. I'm gonna show y'all. I will show y'all, bro. I know what's right, bro.
Okay, well, you're not giving me no option.
I'm telling you, bro. Please leave me alone.
Okay, well,
Please leave me alone, bro. Like y'all should
be.
did when I was a kid. Medical doctors fuck with me. Y'all fuck my head up, bro. We will tear this shit up right now, bro. I'm begging you, bro. Please leave me alone. 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 Please leave me alone, bro.
All right, so you get on the bed.
I'm not getting on the bed.
Man, help me out, bro.
It doesn't work like that, bro. Anybody know a lawyer, bro? Somebody see me a lawyer? Bro, no!
Come on, James.
It don't work like that, man. This ain't right, man. Don't put the phone down now, motherfucker. Now, bro, leave me alone. I don't want to leave it on my own. It don't work like that. No, it does not work like that, bro. No. Y'all need to take mental health awareness, mental health help. All that, man. Man, no, man.
Come on, man.
Man, no. The time is now. The time is now. No. I'm not on drugs, none of that, bro. I'm sane. I'm a sane man. Y'all the one that's crazy. Y'all the one that's crazy, bro. No. Come on. Get your motherfucking hands off me, bro. You don't work like that, bro. I'm gonna tell this bitch up, nigga, on my mother, nigga. Get off me! Get off me, bro. It don't work like that. I'm not crazy. You crazy, right, man? Leave me alone, bro. You're crazy. Yeah, you did. I'm not scared of nothing, bro. I'm not scared of that, bro. Leave me alone, bro. It don't work like that, bro. Y'all weaken the bitch.
James, come on, bro.
Stop. Relax. You're choking me. You're choking me, bro. Stop. You're choking me, bro. Stop.
I remember that shit. Watching on TikTok. That was that peak vid 19. You know what I'm saying? That was peak. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. I would have been going ham. But dude should have been crashed out. You know what I'm saying? They kept coming closer and shit. I would have been fucking picking up chairs and shit. Like, y'all nigga back the fuck up. Jen, yo. Happy Annex Day. Well, belated, I should say. But yeah. We're waiting for more people to come in, you know what I'm saying? Don't drop that like. You got 4 likes. Wow. That don't seem right. Let me refresh. Now it says 3 likes. What in the hell? You got 9 people watching. Oh, 5 likes. See. That's what I like to see, man. Trick me.
So they do that all to get you away from that mindset. You came here a real independent soul. You, especially those who real independent, you was called rebellious and this shit like that. You wasn't rebellious. You independent. You want more. Your soul yearns that because your soul knows all truths. The soul knows all truths, so your soul feel it. No different than when you go outside, nigga, and you look up at the sky, nigga, you be like, man, it is more to the world than this, man. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta believe me, y'all, or nobody, but you ain't gonna tell me when you go outside and you look at the sky, nigga, you gonna be like, it's just some shit they not telling us, man. You ain't gonna tell me at nighttime you ain't looked at all the stars and been like, ain't no way, man. Ain't no what's going on up there, man. What's really going on up there? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on up there? You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never tell me, you ain't never really thought to yourself like on some real life shit, what's at the bottom of the ocean? You have. You ain't even tried to. You might not try to think about it every day because it ponders you so motherfucking bad and you can't answer it. You just step away from it. But deep in your soul, in the abyss of your motherfucking soul, nigga, you ain't gonna tell me you ain't ever asked yourself like, I wonder what's really at the bottom of the ocean. And how the fuck do they know what's going on Mars and Pluto? But they don't know what's going on at the bottom of the ocean. How, reflection? You ain't gonna tell me you ain't never just asked that question? You ain't never just, nigga, looked up, nigga, on a clear night, nigga, like, Man, there's a lot of damn stars up there, man.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
So they do that all to get you away from that mindset. You came here a real independent soul. You, especially those who real independent, you was called.
I'm saying, man, he wasn't wrong though, man. Even Men in Black made us question that. You know what I'm saying? Because I was questioning before that. He just made it seem like we had a lot more to see. You know what I'm saying? So I was paying attention. Always. See what he say. What he say. Shit's lagging like a motherfucker. I don't know why. Said, yo, what up, Arlet Gaming? So I took a look at your channel. It has great potential. Need bigger audience to boost your audience. I would not spend too much money on other people making my stuff work when I can make it work. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm working fine. People will come over in due time. Due time.
So it's a lot of distractions on the news and social media right now. A lot of things they want you to see, and then there's a lot of things that they don't want you to see. And I'm figuring that they don't want people to know exactly what's going on in New Jersey. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, well, here you go.
What is going on in New Jersey?
The Bureau is actively investigating the unexplained sighting of drone activity over that part of New Jersey.
I think the fact that we have these unknown drones, UASs, that are flying over either critical or sensitive facilities is exactly why we're having this hearing.
Now, the question we all want to know is, what is it? Who is it? Check what he said.
We do not attribute that to an individual or a group yet. We're investigating, but I don't have an answer of who's responsible for that, of one or more people that are responsible for those drone flights. But we're actively investigating.
The most important thing that people want to know is their intention.
That's it. What are your intentions? Are the drones yours? Maybe, maybe not. Pay attention. I like that shit. Like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Got sage burning over here. Sage burning good. Got frankincense, myrrh, and wax smear on that beat. About to make some prosperity come. Okay. Okay. I like that.
Some lady tested the frequency of different fabrics, and she literally found that polyester had the same frequency as death, as somebody that was dying, if you were to measure their frequency. She did this study like years ago, and I can't confirm the validity of it, but I think she created some sort of contraption and tested the different frequencies of the fabrics. I'm not sure exactly how she did it. She found wool, linen had the highest frequency, healing frequencies as they call it, and then she tested all the other materials and found that polyester, which is what everybody's yoga and athletic clothing, gym clothes, all their other clothes are made of, which is chemically processed plastic that's made from oil, had the same frequency as death. That means the clothes that people are wearing to be healthy, working out, and are literally giving off the same feeling as somebody dying, which blows my mind. It's like every time I hear these type of things, I'm like, all right, I'm doing the right thing, designing natural versions of these clothes, these yoga outfits, like linen wool, highest frequency. It was like 500 hertz. And I believe the polyester was like 27 hertz or something like that. Just a very low vibration.
Shit, I might get into making my own fabrics, you know what I mean? Might have to get into making my own fabrics. That's some crazy work for real, Angela. But hey, it's true. What frequency you vibrating at? You walking around wearing synthetic death on you and shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe.
Pay attention. You can quit building the wall. Listen to what he about to say. Did you hear about that? You know why? Why is that? So whoever's over here, they're gonna try to go back. They're gonna try to come back to Mexico. To Mexico. Getting ready for a collapse. A collapse? On the dollar. So they thinking that a lot of people's gonna start trying to go back? Yeah, so now this coming from the wall. Everybody back. Coming from Mexico. So basically what he just told us was that they're paying them so Americans can't leave when it collapsed. That's very interesting. And the dollar is collapsing. That was one of those things that make you scratch your head and make you say,
Makes you say, Message. I don't think we going back. I think them what they call that, the colonizers might try to go that way. It's weird. It's weird how they be working. But hey, we know how to move. Let's move accordingly.
So how crazy is this? The top execs, and I'm talking about the bigwigs, at Meta, OpenAI, and Palantir got sworn into the U.S. militaries as lieutenant colonels. Maybe y'all didn't hear what I said. The bigwigs at Fortune 500 companies got sworn in as lieutenant colonels in the U.S. Army Reserve. They sworn these people in as advisors. Now my question to you is this: how is that even possible? What ranks did they go through? What work did they put in to be considered that title in the U.S. Army Reserve? Mind you, these are the people that know everything about everything that you do. Everything you do on social media. Every question that you ask ChatGPT. Anything you could think of, they know. And the reality of this shit is this: if they're in that position, think about the things that could be requested of them. Think about what they're capable of doing. And I know a lot of people gonna say they're using them for special intelligence, just in case we're in a war, and just in case we need to make some. So how crazy is this? The top execs, and I'm talking about the bigwigs, at Meta, OpenAI, and Palantir got sworn into the U.S. militaries as lieutenant colonels.
That is crazy work right there, y'all. That is crazy. You might as well be the president. Hmm? Hmm? That is crazy. That means they get all that intel. Angela knows the intel. But that's fucked up. That's fucked up. I don't know. Let's just say like this: your phones, TVs, gaming devices, anything electronic that you got in your house that has a camera in it. You better believe, okay, You better believe that they watching you. They know what's in your house. They know what to do. This is like some motherfucking Spacely Sprocket shit when Mr. Sprocket was watching George, and George didn't even know nigga was watching him because he wasn't even doing the job. Nigga was sleeping and shit. He's just watching him on the screen like that. Nigga, you ain't doing nothing. Wake your ass up. You know what I'm saying? It's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. I just want my damn flying space mobile. You want to spy on me, bitch? You want to spy on me without my consent? At least have me a motherfucking spaceship, bitch. That's all I want. I've been working this grave shift. I ain't made shit. I need to find me a spaceship. You know what I'm saying? So I can take off from this place. But hey, like Kanye said, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep going. Let's move.
Dolores Cannon said you will hear 3 sounds that will trigger the M mark activation. Most people will ignore it, but not the chosen ones. They won't ignore these sounds because they can feel it inside their soul. So in this video, I'm going to reveal to you the 3 sounds that will trigger the M activation. So watch this video all the way to the very end. You don't want to miss this. Let's get into it. Now the first sound activation that you will hear is ringing in your ear. Now Dolores Cannon said this ringing in your ear is not a medical issue. She said what's happening is your spirit guides are trying to get in touch with you to let you know that this earth is ascending to a higher vibration. And the way they let you know that is by the ringing in your ear. And all that is a frequency. It's a frequency sound that's ringing in your ear, letting you know that the planet is ascending to a higher dimension.
I don't know if y'all be hearing that shit. I do. So I get all that. I get all that. You probably get a lot more shoes, motherfucking back pain and all that shit. How you been laying down in the ground lately? You get you one of them grounding mats and bed sheet set. Yeah, I wanted to know what else too, man. Let me answer. Sorry.
So the real reason why they
What
got
up,
rid
dude?
of lead-based paint in your house is not because they were worried about your children eating paint chips off of the windowsill. What a joke. In 1978, they outlawed it because they came out with technology that allows them to eavesdrop into your house from the street, from a satellite, wherever they like. Radar radiation to look right into your house through your walls, and they know that lead-based paint blocks all of this. So they came up with a story and they said, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to just tell them that we're worried about their children. They'll do whatever they're told. So they know lead-based paint blocks all radiation, everything. Blocks EMF, blocks 5G. It blocks their ability to look into your house from a satellite using radar radiation. Long story short is, if you want to restore your privacy, if you want to block 5G, if you want to block all EMF coming off of those horrible meters on the side of your house, if you want to just go ghost, what you do is go buy yourself a 1 gallon or 5 gallon bucket of paint, then order online lead-based liquid, mix it all together in the paint your walls, and guess what? Poof. You disappear.
Shoes, man. If you think you might have like ruptured your intestine in any way, bro, you might want to go get help. Okay? You might want to go. I don't know what you did to rupture your damn. Fuck, get a hernia, man. How the fuck? Just like you might have a pinched nerve. You know what I'm saying? He said, "Get that kid in the major." He said, "Hey, I like how you say James Toe. That was nice." That's funny though.
Once you start understanding quantum physics, you realize that everything is energy and nothing is separate. And then when you realize that they can measure your brain waves with a magnet that doesn't touch your head, you realize that your thoughts are not in your head. And they're part of this greater field that we are all connected by. And they're now trying to understand how we actually store memories, which is a developing process. Some of it is protein-based, and some of it is this theory that we basically store our thoughts in the cloud. So basically you're accessing your own Wi-Fi field. And this is why there is a difference of like meeting somebody in person versus doing something over Zoom. Our biofields are interacting right now. There are low level frequencies that our brains interact on. So having that biofield, you realize that like you have your own biofield, you are your own Wi-Fi, you emit your own Wi-Fi. And so then thoughts can be the process of some of that Wi-Fi coming in, mostly directed as life force and energy, which is why like how you practice your energy and how you maintain your energy can really direct how your thoughts come out in your reality.
Yo, Duke, my bad for saying that. What's up? Or what's up? I mean, man, damn, dude, what the hell? Dyslexia kicks in. I might have to put this sage out right now. Cover that. Boom. Get the smoke a little inhalation out a little bit. You know what I mean?
Check out this awesome display which shows us the colour of gases. If you've ever wondered what colour air is before, we now have an answer. And as I place these tubes into the frame, you'll see they light up. We've got a neon one here, which was actually lit up before I placed it into the frame, and that's because I was playing with that earlier and it seems to behave slightly differently to the other gases. And I'd like that explained to me in the comments if anybody can. Each one is a different colour. You'll notice some are more vivid than others. And by placing them into this frame, we're passing a high voltage through at the base where they come into contact with that coil. That excites the electrons in the gases, and then they're releasing photons to create this really cool colour. You'll see as I lift it out of the frame, the colour becomes slightly weaker, and I place it back in and we're passing that voltage through again. So I've got several different elements here. Let's swap out the krypton for the helium, which is this kind of like ghostly white. And then if I turn the lights off, we can actually see things even better. So I'll turn these lights off, and then you can see the colours become even stronger. Neon is definitely the strongest. So what I'd like explained to me is, why does the neon maintain its colour when you lift it out of the frame? It seems to stay way longer than all the others.
Yeah, man. Now you know something about science. That's all you need to learn. Gases. How you think the sun reacts? The white one is the moon. So y'all, Chico Bean was in the airport tonight. I tried to find him, but couldn't. Damn. Could have had some good ass comedy right there. You know what I'm saying, Jim? Been funny. Maybe better luck next time.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of historic today. Venezuela, a collapsing narco state with a dictator who's got a $50 million bounty on his head, just made the single dumbest move of his entire miserable career. Nicolas Maduro, the man who turned one of the richest oil nations in the world into a starving cartel-run nightmare, stood in front of the cameras and effectively declared war on the United States of America. That's right, guys. He didn't just threaten Trump. He threatened you. He threatened America. He threatened me. He threatened the most powerful military in human history. Maduro promised a bloodbath. He promised to sink American warships, and he vowed to destroy the very empire that keeps his regime in check. But here's a twist that nobody saw coming. The second he opened his mouth and poked the bear, that so-called declaration of war, well, let's just say it instantly turned into a nightmare, not for America, but for him. And so today, as I'm speaking to you guys, Trump has already unleashed the kind of overwhelming response that dictators like Noriega, like Saddam, like every tin pot thug in history only realized too late. America does not bluff. America does not back down. So
You don't negotiate with terrorism. I mean, Democrats do, but that's beyond me. Don't know what the fuck they doing.
This man disappeared after revealing the dark truth about MAP. Let's listen it.
The world ocean, think of it as a giant lake with all of the continents, okay, as islands.
I can roll with this now.
The
The
shoreline
boy reveals a secret
of our
time
world
silence
is
left after finding a
Antarctica.
200-year-old book that strangely
higher than
describes
any other
future events.
continent. Everything that you know is a lie. The United Nations map, Flat Earth map. International Maritime Organization, Flat Earth map. World Meteorological Organization, Flat Earth map. International Civil Aviation Organization. These are the things that control the world. Why do they all have flat Earth maps? What about this?
Whoa.
This makes sense. What if we lived here? What if this is where we live? Right there. These are other ponds with their own suns.
Not a single commercial plane has flown over Antarctica?
No, none, ever.
Whoa,
why? Because you can't fly over Antarctica. Look there. World Cup soccer.
Oh.
Okay? They were in Doha. They wanted to go back to Buenos Aires. They went to Rome to refuel, and then they went back there. Why didn't they just go here? Because if they did, there's no place to refuel out here. On a flat Earth, Doha, Rome, Buenos Aires. So here's an emergency. They were going from New York to Hawaii, right about here, and they said we have to land. So they went to Seattle, which is like 1,000 miles out of the way. They got there in record time. New York, Seattle, Hawaii.
Who's directing the
What do you
airlines
think?
to
Let me know in the
construct
comments
these flight
section.
pathways?
And telling you, the proof been out there. Truth been out there. People just never want to look it up. That's all, man. You don't want to see possibilities that could happen. But hey, that's what we do. We see it all the time. We get used to it too. You know why? They show us in the media. They show us in movies, television, stories that we read. They program us, glorify certain shit, aspects of life. And then they take away what is natural. Kind of like how the Amish are like naturalists. We've far exceeded and moved away from whatever naturalist is supposed to be. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure we could use both of these things simultaneously. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could work. You just have to make it look natural. That's all. But yet, they just do it inside of our skin suits. Unnaturally, you know what I'm saying? Chemicals, yeah, injections, stuff like that. Yeah.
How heavy is this glass of water? Melissa, would you care to answer?
8 ounces,
12 ounces.
16 ounces.
The absolute weight of the glass doesn't matter. It depends on how long I hold on to it. If I hold it for a minute, nothing happens. If I hold it for an hour, my arm will begin to ache. If I hold it all day long, my arm will feel numb and paralyzed. Well, the weight of the glass hasn't changed, but the longer I hold on to it, the heavier it becomes. The stresses and the worries of life are like this glass of water. If you think about them for a little while, there's no problem. Think about it for a little bit longer, it begins to hurt. You think about them all day long, and you'll feel paralyzed, incapable of doing anything. Always remember, put the glass down.
Always remember, put the bullshit down. Put the bullshit down. You don't need it. It's too heavy to carry. Can't make shit out of it. It's useless. In some sense, you can learn from the bullshit. But you don't have to carry that shit. You feel me? Real good points. Fruit shoes. Real good points. Let's keep moving.
Well, something is happening, and I don't think people realize just how big of a deal this is. A volcano in Ethiopia that has been dormant since the last ice age just erupted out of nowhere. Bitch has been asleep for 12,000 years, and she just woke up in 2025. This volcano is called Haile Gubi. It's in Ethiopia, and scientists say that, again, it hasn't erupted in over 12,000 years. That means the last time this thing went boom, Manny and Sid were cooling it with a baby and a saber-toothed tiger. And this week in 2025, ash shot 9 miles into the air. Villages went dark, livestock died, and ash spread throughout the Red Sea. Remember that. And the gag is that it did not erupt anywhere. It erupted in the one place that has fully preserved the Book of Enoch, Ethiopia. Enoch warned us that before great cycle shifts, that the deep places of the earth shall open.
That part. Ooh. Damn. Well, time to build a boat. Ship. Supply with 40 days worth of food. Man. Shit. Gopher wood bottom boat. Man, where the fuck you get fucking gopher wood from, man? I gotta figure out how to make my car fucking into a boat now. Fucking, I need a General Frankie, bro. I need a Super Frankie. Super.
It's over for that boy. He shouldn't have ran this mouth. We about to get pissy. Campbell's Chicken Noodle Soup vice president got caught saying it is bioengineered 3D printed chicken in those cans. He, his family, or children would never eat it, and it's strictly for poor people.
For f***ing poor people. Who buys our shit? Nobody f***ing products barely anymore. It's so healthy. Now that I know what the f*** in it, even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at me, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer. You don't know another thing. They couldn't think for the themselves. I'm like, you dumb f***.
Yeah, we about to get rich. If you ever ate a can in your life, you a part of this class action suit. Now there's already a retaliation and employee discrimination suit. Them people about to lose close to $700 million for speaking loosely against underpaid people. Soon as they release the class action form online, I'm signing up and I'm sharing it with y'all so y'all can sign up and we could get that stimulus.
Like Flavor Flav said, you gonna have to bite me, fucker. That shit crazy though, yo. That shit crazy. You know, this stuff that you're supposed to tell everybody when you go into a corporation and you find some black shit out. Like this is some real dark shit right here, and you ain't supposed to be doing it. Where the fuck is the light? I thought we were doing right. No, not tonight. Not tonight. They doing the wrongest shit in their life. 3D print noodles and soup made out of fucking pink slime, aka soylent shit. Let's get it though.
Remember I told y'all, the army is the gangs. That's why I tell the elders, stop looking down on the youth. That's your army. My peers, stop looking down on the youth. That's the army. Now, they don't know they the army yet, but that's the fucking army. A lot of y'all that's in y'all 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s is not trying to get out here and step behind this shit. Some of y'all is, but majority of y'all ain't. That army gonna step, though. Sure, they gonna go crazy. They just need to know who the real target is. You love the whole, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You don't just pick and choose, oh, well, I'ma love these people that's because they woke. You gotta love the ones of us that ain't woke, too. You know what I'm saying? It's a village. We a village. We a village. And everybody is lost in their own different type of way. I want y'all to notice something, man. How lately a lot of killings been taking place on live. Would you believe me if I told you that remember now, let's remember who controls the media now. Let's remember who controls the media now. And the new media is what? Social media. Now, it don't amaze y'all how Rashad Jamal, I have been censored from YouTube to Twitter to Instagram to Facebook. Only for speaking truth, but I've never killed nobody on live. I've never did nothing violent on live. I'm censored though. But it's all type of videos floating around of motherfuckers getting they shit pushed back on live.
That's real. That's real. That's real. Gotta do something about that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta do something about that.
The inevitability of smart dust. So what is smart dust? Well, smart dust, of course, isn't a new concept. It originated with DARPA back in the 90s. And it's general purpose computing, sensors, wireless networking, all bundled up into millimeter scale sensor modes, drifting in the air currents, flecks of computing power settling on your skin, ingested, monitoring you inside and out. And you haven't really seen anything yet. So this is closer to the end of the vision. This powder-sized chip, and that's a salt crystal, so this is a small thing, is something called the Mu chip from Hitachi. It's the smallest commercially available RFID system in the world, and can be pulse-powered by radio waves. It doesn't require a battery. You can literally scatter this stuff like dust, or embed it into a sheet of paper. And you know what the really interesting thing about this technology is? This was commercially released.
That's that shit that I'll talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. It takes the 50 cents and flips it to quick pick, and no one will know when I hit big because I'm going to buy 2 quick picks. Oh, this dude. Gotta make it while you can, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, any means.
Exploring the Great Wall of China with one question: where is it facing? Is it facing China or is it facing Europe? Was this the wall that was built by China to protect themselves from the Mongols? Or is it the wall that was built by the Mongols to protect themselves from the Chinese? Let's go and find out. Should be with you shortly. But ask her, where is it facing?
Okay.
Which side is inside, which side is outside?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. As long as you know which side is facing which side. Gotta protect them motherfucking peoples. That's, you know what? Just let you know. If you do happen to end up going over in those countries and stuff, you don't know their laws and their languages and shit, you could be subdued or maybe even cannibalized. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll subjugate you in any way possible. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about you. If you dark, they want that melanin in the blood. Just remember.
You ever notice how the smart people keep telling you the world map is complete? Oh yeah, totally. Because of course the entire Earth fits neatly into one cute little globe, wrapped in borders they drew for us like training wheels. Here's the thing, old maps showed extra continents, outer lands, whole regions labeled, "Here be giants." But sure, those were just doodles, medieval fan art, nothing to see there. And Antarctica? Oh please, just a giant ice cube at the bottom of a spinning ball. Nothing strange about the most protected place on Earth being a frozen wasteland no one is allowed to own, explore, or fly over. Yeah, makes perfect sense. Then there's the treaty. Every world power agreeing instantly to leave it alone. Because if there's anything governments love doing, it's cooperating selflessly for 70 years, totally believable. But my favorite part? the maps that slip through the cracks, the ones showing rings of land outside the ice wall. Civilizations not plugged into our little system, territories that conveniently vanished once satellites and official cartography showed up. But I'm sure that's coincidence. Everything is. Compasses glitching near Antarctica, people reporting mountains where the map says ocean, ancient cultures describing Earth as a realm with outer gates. Yep, all imagination. Humans just happen to hallucinate the same images for 5,000 years. Very logical. Look, the world they gave you is the tutorial level. The real one starts outside the fence, but hey, keep staring at your globe. I'm sure it's the whole story.
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
Play that again real quick.
Why do you blame the Biden administration?
Because they let him in. Are you stupid? Are you a stupid person? Because they came on a plane along with thousands of other people that shouldn't be here, and you're just asking questions because you're a stupid person.
Hey, for real, truth, he do sound like parents doing homework with kids, bro. That's a nice ass act, like description as hell. Like that's good. I like that. But hey, man, don't ask stupid questions. Well, technically, it's only stupid people saying stupid things. The only question is like, is it coming from sense, and can I make sense out of it? You know what I'm saying? She didn't make no sense.
The youngest kid is the oldest soul. You know, sometimes people don't get that stuff, man. Sometimes the third, fourth kid in the family is the master number. And even though they're the youngest one, they're the oldest soul. So as you guys get older, obviously still a child right now to a point, but as you guys get older, you will see that he has the element of getting things done that the other ones just don't have.
Little GG33, you know what I'm saying? Keeping it good in the hood.
Opening a commercial office in Jerusalem this month, and to move its embassy to Jerusalem in July. That's fantastic. That's a big thing. That's a very big statement, and we appreciate that very much. It's taken tremendous bravery by the president of Serbia and the president of Kosovo, who are with me today, two highly respected people, to embark on these talks and to come to
You gotta read the fine print. You gotta read the fine print. Said that's me. I'm the youngest, and they called me old soul and called on my help to get stuff done. Hell yeah. Were you like the third born or some shoes? See, I'm like the third born from the mom. I think I'm like second son on the dad, and I'm number two. So hey, 32. Damn, that's Michael Jordan shit right there. So yeah, see, I'm the third too, bro.
opening a commercial office in Jerusalem this month, and to move its embassy to Jerusalem in July. That's fantastic. That's a big thing.
At that moment, he realized he fucked up because he knew he should have read the fine print. And you gotta read the fine print. You gotta read the fine print. You know what I'm saying? You never want to go into a contract and not know what the fuck you signing up for. Motherfucker get your soul. Not talking about the one that God gave you. Talking about the one your mama made you. You know what I'm saying? See, Trump act like a parent handing out chores to kids and what they gonna do around the house, and then Serbian guys, the kid, like, what the fuck? When did I agree? Hell yeah, because that motherfucker didn't read the fine print. It's like, damn it, dude, I gotta fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shit, you got me. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. This guy's good. He's good. Yeah, he does good business, motherfucker. You gotta pay attention, stupid ass.
If the Earth were truly in a space vacuum, all the air on Earth would seek equilibrium to that infinite vacuum, and there would be no air on the Earth to breathe.
I'm just saying. If he was right next to a vacuum, you really think that this vacuum would be not sucking the air out of this bit? Come on. Come the fuck on, y'all. Come the fuck on, y'all. Y'all know what it is. Stop playing yourselves.
This is just too funny. This lady's here. And then there's and this man is here. Where is he? He's here. And then he's here as well. My favourite one is this lady who is in front of Tao, who is behind Tao, but just doing the same face. They're quite literally doing the same face. I just don't understand. Why didn't they change their costumes? At least take off the accessories, man. Like, what is... What?
Who's making these photos? Huh? Chat GPT? Maybe? Maybe so. But I know one thing. Don't trust them. My bad.
Just like the hair on our heads today. So if anybody tries to tell you that Egypt is a white civilization, you can point out this hair. So those of you who have your cameras, you want to make sure you take a good picture of it. But this is what Gaston Maspero, an Egyptologist, said about the hair in the Nile in Egypt. He says the hair was inclined to be wavy and even to curl into little ringlets, but without ever turning into the wool of the Negro. But take a look at that hair. Looks like wool, doesn't it? This is a picture of the hair that's on a figure that was found. So you can see what the person looks like and what the hair looks like. I don't know any European that could claim that hair. And so you know you have to have a serious comb to get through something like that. But you know what, brothers, by the way, some hair curlers even were found in Luxor, where we're going tomorrow, dating back over 3,000 years ago. So when you see those sisters with that head full of hair curlers, she's actually practicing an ancient African fashion tradition. Okay.
Just saying, man.
Just like the hair on our heads today. So if anybody...
Just saying, man. We was original. They learned everything from us, so they tell what else they don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
this whole DC situation feel weird as fuck now. So boom, 2 National Guard members get shot in broad day. And the first reports that came out was they were unalive. Now, they're coming out saying those reports were false and that they're in critical condition, they're still alive. So, which one is it? They said the mayor was the one who came with these false statements that they were unalive. But that's not even the craziest part, y'all. So now, Trump decides to send 500 more National Guard members to DC. But for what though? I'm hearing you got some military trucks rolling around, you got barricades, and I'm just sitting there like, for what? This don't feel regular. Is this a regular response, y'all? Let me know. And what I'm really trying to understand is, what is it with the 500 soldier military surge in DC? Is it because of this shooting? Is it because they know more than what they're telling us? What the fuck is going on, y'all?
Very good question. Yes, indeed. What is going on? Everybody should know by now that they be running ops on us and we don't know what's going on for a reason. They lie to us right in front of our faces. They don't want us to tell you the truth. Shit.
May I help you? Like, do we got a problem? You looking at?
Just saying, man. A lot of people say it's too long. But there's a million facts. People watching that shit every day. Why ain't you get your One Piece on, fam?
May I help you? Like, do we got a problem? You looking at?
And every week a new one keeps coming out. Dedication. Dedication.
You got the divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy, and then you got Source. That's the Trinity. Source created the divine feminine energy, who then turn created the divine masculine energy. What's Source? Dark matter energy and plasma. And out of that, our goddesses manifested themselves. And after they manifested themselves, they turned around and manifested us. That's the Trinity. Divine feminine energy, divine masculine energy, and Source. And the goddesses hold all three within them. We don't hold Source within us. As gods, we have divine feminine energy in us and divine masculine energy, and we have to connect to Source. But the goddesses being first, they have divine feminine energy in them, divine masculine energy in them, and Source within them. So they hold the Trinity within them.
Long time no see. I'm hiding the motherfucker though. I need some of this water. Very dehydrated right now. I can feel it just in the throat. It's kind of true though, if you think about it.
Now, when you say Native American, it's some white person with a feather in his hair. So how in within
blue eyes.
So how in 1 year, how in 100 years you can become to be a white person with a feather in the hair, and the average Native American was your color? And all you got to do is just look at all the pictures from the turn of the century. We're talking about the 1900s.
What about my hair? What about the hair texture?
Well, see, all of that. See, there's a whole concept here, too, is they want to say that they came by way of Asia and the whole Bering Straits thing. That is to omit the Olmecs.
That's right. I've heard that.
Where did the Olmecs go? What is the Olmec culture? What is the base stock of humans in this hemisphere? It was Olmec. You see what I'm saying? It was Olmec. So most definitely.
So a lot of us didn't come from Africa.
No. We have a variation of history. Some of us did, but no. To lump all of us in as African American in the particular aspect of to say African American is a falsehood. In the particular aspect of two things. Number one, all Africans who came here were not just West Africans.
That's right.
That's another trick.
That's right. So you saying we was here before the white man
Yes.
got here?
Yes, definitely. Well, how would you constitute? How would you constitute the Olmecs? How would right, and Blackfoot. You see what I'm saying? So no, that's another history. That's another history that we were here, and the whole concept of not only us. So that whole African American thing is to omit. You see, the indigenous black man of this particular land too. What's that?
Well put. Well put, Shoes. Well put. See. You got 15 minutes, y'all. Good time. Got a couple of goodies. Let's get it.
Campbell's firing an executive accused of making racist comments and mocking the company's products, saying they're for, quoting here, poor people. It all comes after a former employee filed a lawsuit against Campbell's and allegedly recorded the conversation with that executive, Martin Bally, which NBC News obtained. We've reached out to him for comment, but haven't yet heard back.
I wouldn't imagine you would hear back. Some people who say stuff out the side of their neck without knowing that they're getting taken in full context because they're getting recorded. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like it just feel like they better than some people, man. Snakes. And the snakes don't like when you know they snakes. You know what I'm saying? They rather keep slithering in their skin, and that ain't good, because that's called sin. But hey, we gonna keep it going, family.
There is no separation, only the light. But the light will never be stronger than the darkness. Even now, you have to pay with your energy to keep the lights on. But it's free to let the motherfuckers go out. You have to pay to keep the light on, so that's a false sense of illusion. The darkness is permanent. But they trick the whole world, Satan and his minions, to believe that the light, come into the light, get out of darkness. Carbonated beings, non-ether energy, dark matter energy. I am the darkness. You're full of 144 feminine energies, angels and demons that are being unleashed right now. That's why they're scared of this solar flare. We're going through a pole shift. They know what time it is. They're making all type of movies about us and hinting at shit. That movie Marvel's Eternals, they talking about us, y'all. The awoken ones that been here. We never left.
Yeah, them old souls, they can't control. We have arisen. Them seeds that you buried that you forgot was seeds turned into trees and started breathing and turning different leaves. Now you can't breathe because you ain't got no oxygen. We suffocate your ass because you try and fill us with lots of scent. But hey,
And we only stay together when we recognize that essence that we are one. Prayer and religion will never do that. It divides us. It divides us. It puts us against each other. You bring 7 motherfuckers right here, right now, from 7 different religious denominations, they gonna kill each other. The Christians and the Muslims have been killing each other for a long time over the same damn God. Let them tell them. Talking about you fake Christians. I'm talking about the real Christians that really war with the Muslims and the Christian Crusades, and niggas was having swords. They was really at war, nigga. You go read it. They really was game banging about they Jesus. What you talking about? So the family that prays together will never stay together. That's a huge lie. We don't need prayer. The cosmic family that understands that we are in a divine time where we need to remember who we are and take our birthright back. That's who stays together. Also, we all got different soul contracts. So you could be born into the family, but that don't mean that's your family. That's just the entry room you use to enter this realm. The family is your soul tribe. Those who connect to you, relate to you, understand what you're saying. You ain't got to break it down because they already know where you coming from. That's your soul tribe. You ain't got to say your sentence. They going to finish it for you. That's your soul tribe. That's your family. You feel me? That's why most of your family members don't fuck with you and it's beef in every black family because that ain't your family.
Why it almost sound like he said it just as well as Charleston White said it. Because I know he said it before. Hey, what up though, King?
What up, bro?
How you ass, bro? I see you was over there trying to add me on Fortnite. I think I was playing a game or some shit. I don't know.
Add you?
I mean, join or some shit. I don't remember.
Yeah.
How you like the new season, bro?
It's alright.
Yeah, you get your ass whooped. You ain't got your umbrella yet, huh?
Nah, I didn't get my umbrella yet, dog.
That's alright, dog. You'll get your umbrella, dog. You get it. You get it. Says Shoe said, "What up? What up?" Angela says, "What up?"
What up?
Let's keep moving, yo.
The words that are about to come out of my mouth, I'm not even surprised they're about to come out of my mouth. But it was only a matter of time before dragons entered the conversation. Yeah, you heard me correctly, dragons. Now you're telling me that an alleged dragon skull and skeleton has been dug up in Romania. And I'm going to tell you, I've seen the video that's circling the internet, and it does in fact look like what I would imagine a dragon skull would look like. But I'm not here to tell you to believe in dragons. That's up to you to make your own mind up about that. But this video shows a guy in a hole with a dragon skull. Now, that got me wanting to jump down the rabbit hole because you guys know I love jumping down a good rabbit hole. And it made me start thinking, the dragon is the only animal that's allegedly mythological on the zodiac chart, yet all the other animals do exist. How do we explain that? Also, the Bible even refers to dragons. So how do we explain that? And Chinese history says that they use dragon bones for medicine. How do we prove that? How do we explain that? So I want to know if you've heard this, if you've seen the video, what are your thoughts and beliefs on dragons? Because I guess now dragons are showing up. But let's have this conversation tonight because I love all things mythological. And remember, whatever we talk about is for fun, entertainment, conversation, and learning purposes only. So let's have this conversation tonight.
So now that we know that the dragons were covered in a mud flood.
Everything was covered in the mud flood, man. Even giants.
But we have a reason to believe that they were hit with the solar flare, then the mud flood. Something had to freeze them in their spot, and then something had to, you know what I mean? I think they have like some kind of Oh, that's right. Nikola Tesla made that fucking resonance machine where he could turn solid objects into liquid just by a sound frequency. You remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to create energy and creating an earthquake somewhere, I remember.
Well, let's hope they're going to use some spells and turn them into spells.
Yeah. Well, Michigan's winters are unforgiving, and I just don't like moving in snow, seeing it, or the cold temps. It's because you're black. we don't do good in cold. I mean, I sleep in the cold room. I have to. I covered up and shit. Gotta sleep like the Eskimos do. You know what I'm saying? Buck naked.
Shit. I sleep in my boxers. That's how far I go.
No, that's how far I go. Hey, man, that was some shit for you to say. Fantasize for the females. No, dudes, no homo. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Fuck that. Fuck that. No Diddy. Let's keep moving though.
Great.
Chris!
I know, it's my dream.
I have goosebumps everywhere. This is out of this world. What a birthday.
Good. Oh man. I bet you my friend named Michael Campbell and his brother are probably pretty much just like not happy with that last name anymore. Those people make people look bad. Just saying.
This information is only for a select few people, because most people not gonna get where I'm coming from. They told you that in the end times, there's gonna be a bunch of false prophets, right? Now look at... Listen, it's just like my lecture I did on Mark Henry.
They really wouldn't want us tapping in, yo. They really would. But shit, I like thank y'all for coming through, family. Appreciate the time y'all spent with me. Wish I would have tapped in a little bit earlier, but I had, like I said, I had to take family to work back home and shit. So yeah, it is what it is. I'm about to jump on some Fortnite. If y'all want to watch me on Twitch, y'all know what it is. Put a mic 420. Come watch me. I could get money over there easier than over here. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. If you watch me over there, it's a monetize a lot easier. I'm already what do they call that, affiliated, so that you can sub to my channel, $5. You know what I'm saying? Then have other people sub to my channel. It's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? Pretty dope. But blessings, y'all, family. You know what it is. You know what time it is. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this.
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh, man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh, man, you sound like you get... They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, that nigga talking about killing himself. So, no, friends don't check on nobody. Family. Family. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that. My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other
like
be
that.
who
My
they
bad.
really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Yeah.
Mars.
Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
Mars so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. Well, bitch, you done with life. Okay.
We had a saying where we would be like, peace, be safe. But then we heard Nipsey say, stay dangerous. And I never understood it. But then when I finally understood it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stay dangerous. Because when you are, you're aware. If you're part of the danger, you can see the danger around you as well. You have to stay dangerous. Because if we're not, we're going to get caught unaware. And then we're just a pawn being used. When you carry yourself like a king, you will be.